Hey guys, Chad with BAKO'S Custom Lawn again, and I got a new little piece of I don't know, equipment or whatever you want to call it. It's basically a compost spreader, and it's not the best one. I mean, it's the Walensee one that's on Amazon, and I'll have a picture up on for a thumbnail. But anyway, it's right there in the box now. As generally always, something this big coming from Amazon gets beat all to hell. So I'm actually going to open this on camera so you guys can see exactly what I'm dealing with here. So then the famous Shadow's there. He's going to help me out. But anyway, I'm going to open this up, and then we'll see how good it is. I didn't need something huge. I know they've got toe behind ones and different things like that, but this is just a kind of a spot thing that I wanted to use for overdressing of new grass seed, or just amending a lawn, you know, with a little compost or whatever. I don't really use too much peat moss, but I know some of you guys do, and I'll tell you what, if you ever messed around with peat moss, it's pretty dirty. So having a thing to put your stuff in and roll it around versus trying to crumble it up with your hands, it's pretty messy. So anyway, I'll let you guys kind of watch what I'm doing here. I mean, this thing's probably in a million pieces, so we're gonna find out what it looks like here. So this is basically what the box looks like, as you can tell. And I just like to show you what it looks like. Now, it's not made in the USA or nothing, so. But, you know, some of the stuff actually is could be a little, I mean, it's getting a little bit better, but, you know, you get what you pay for. I think it was $2.29 or $2.50. I don't know. I mean, it's not a lot, but it is, you know, it's a good amount. So let's just see how it got here, if it's got damages or what needs to happen. Shoot, it might be all bent to hell, and I might have to send it back. So anyway, let's get it opened up and we'll see what we got here. So there's quite a bit of damage to the outside of this box. So let's see. Hopefully I don't have to send it back, because that would kind of suck. So, and generally these are pretty user friendly to put together. I mean, if you have any kind of if you're mechanically inclined at all, you should be able to put one of these together. So here's the drum and the roller, so all together, which makes it kind of nice. Actually, I think everything is in. Yeah, see, and they actually padded this up pretty good. So we might have had some complaints before, but there's some pretty good padding in there. So that looks pretty good. So let's move this out of the way. And I think there's a little hatch here. And we're going to go ahead and open that up. Hopefully, here, let me move this down so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing here. So yeah, there's a little hatch here. There's like three little deals here where you just unhook it. Hopefully. Undo this one, and just undo each one, and then this should just swing open. So yeah, just like that, guys. So it's got a little hinge on it, and I mean, this does feel kind of heavy. So let's pull this stuff out of here. So this is the handle, and it's actually kind of grip. It's got a little bit of a grip to it, so that's kind of nice. And then I'm not sure what this is, probably the cross brace or something, but I'm gonna set this out of here. There's another one that looks similar, so I'm guessing that's the brace for the handle, which is kind of nice because the other ones I was looking on Amazon did not have a brace, so it just had right straight down and no cross braces at all. So that was kind of cool. And this looks just like a product, extra product stuff that they have. Look like an aerator, a twist tiller. Yeah, I don't really, yeah, I don't really see anything on there that I need, but yeah, maybe you guys. But anyway, so let's get the instructions out and shoot it. It even comes with a looks like an Allen wrench and a little wrench. So if you don't have tools, you know, it comes with a few. So let's probably want to open up this thing and see exactly what we're dealing with here. So we got a few nuts. Tilt this down just a hair so you guys can see. We got a few nuts here, a little wrench, a little Allen wrench, little bolts, 2 of those, and 4 nuts. So the assembly looks pretty pretty easy. So I'm going to set this stuff aside and then pull out the handy dandy instructions. Probably don't need them, but it doesn't hurt to take a look at it. Where in the world? Oh, so it's just 1 page. I was going to open it up, but it's actually just, yeah. And I was right. Those are the braces. So that actually makes it kind of nice compared to the other ones you can get on Amazon, because like I said, the other ones, they just have a straight tube and it goes right in there and it's got that. These got these 2 extra support arms braces here that kind of made me want to get this one. So let me well, you can kind of see what I'm doing already. So let me set this aside, and probably we're going to go ahead and close the little hatch back up, which looks pretty easily. Just close it back up. It's kind of like a little bit spring-loaded there. So yeah, just like that. And then we'll come around here. So this is the whole setup right here. So cut this. I want to go ahead and cut this little deal off of here real quick so we can get at it. I don't know why one is connected and the other one is not, but it's connected really good. It's got two. It's got 2 little zip ties on it for some reason. So, okay. This all looks pretty much the same. So we're just gonna stick it in the hole here, like so. And you just gotta line it up. Yeah. So yeah, this is super easy, guys. Sticks down here. There's a little bolt welded onto there, as is this side. I'm just going to set it down there for a second. Might be a better way to kind of tilt this up a bit so we can install it better. Just, you know. Ouch. Probably should have grabbed a few of these little nuts. Let me grab a couple of those real quick. Make it a little easier on me. So, just going to put one nut on here. And then these are just little lock nuts, which are nice because they're not going to work their way off of here when we're using it. Just make sure it's on there right and not cross-threaded. And then we got two of these bolts, and I'm assuming one is for the top up here. Raise it up out of there just a hair. And I don't really think it matters which way you stick it through there, honestly. So you might want to just stick this through like this. That way, when you're looking at the front of it, you don't see any you know, you don't got the end of the bolt sticking out toward you. So get two more nuts and Stick those on there real quick. Okay. And then one here. And I'm not sure what size these nuts are. They're probably like a 7/16 or something. I'm actually gonna grab a real wrench because I'm not a big fan of the ones they include in there. So yeah, probably not a 7/16, probably a half or a 9/16. Let's see what we got here. All right. And I'm going to start that, so it's not that, so it's not a half. So it's probably the 9/16. Yep. And we got that, if you remember, we got that handy dandy Allen wrench, so that's we got to stick in the one side so it doesn't spin on us until we get it tight. And we'll just let that ride down and it'll actually catch itself on the frame there so it doesn't turn the other side. So yeah, the installation couldn't be any easier, honestly, guys. You know, generally I'm a USA. You know, I like buying stuff from the USA, but gosh, I'll tell you what, guys. Go on there on Amazon or anywhere else and try to find something that's from the USA, and it's kind of tricky sometimes, honestly. So, and I'm not too sure why that is. I mean, even stuff that they say is from the USA, maybe say parts from the USA and assembled in China or something like that. It's like, I'm not sure why it's so difficult to get stuff made in the USA, because I'd rather support us than China. I'm not a big fan of China, especially right now. They're going crazy and they're flexing on Taiwan and all this kind of crap, the same stuff that Russia's doing over there to the Ukrainians. And the you know, the guy we got in office is kind of a freaking idiot, because I guarantee you, if Trump was in there, we would have never had this whole thing with Russia and all that, because Putin was scared and respected us at that time. And now we're just kind of an embarrassment, and nobody's afraid of us, because who's afraid of a guy that can't even remember what he's talking about, doesn't even know where he is, and yeah, frankly, he looks like he needs to be in a nursing home. So pretty sad state of affairs we're in right now. So hopefully we get Trump back soon, because tell you what, I know I was paying under $2 a gallon for gas. My 401k was doing well, and then all of a sudden now, yeah, look at what we're doing now. And he's trying to say he's lowered gasoline, and he has, but he's kind of releasing barrels from the reserve and all this kind of BS, instead of just letting, you know, we were the #1 producer of oil in the world, energy independent, and now look where we are. You know, they said, well, if you can't afford the gas, go buy you a $200,000 electric car. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I can't afford a $200,000 electric car. And even if I could, I probably wouldn't buy one, because they're, I don't know, not a fan. So anyway, so that's your daily dose of politics. So I'm tightening all these up really good so they're not gonna come loose. You got to kind of be careful on these square tubings not to over tighten them, but you do want to get them. Actually, that darn thing is turning still. I thought generally when you get a lock nut tightened up to a certain point, it will stop turning the other side, but this one's not. So we're just going to have to hold it continuously until I get it to where it's tight enough to where it's not going to turn. Now let's try it. Yeah, it's still turning it, by golly. So, all right, so we'll just leave it in there. Okay. And then not to mention all the COVID and BS that we got from China too, you know, and it's just a joke, honestly. So I don't even know if this country is going to last long enough to get through this Biden. He's got this country so screwed up, and just a little bit of time he's been in office, man, I don't know what 2 more years is going to be like, honestly. And then we got one more bolt down here at the bottom. Gotta tighten this one up, and then that's pretty much the end of the installation. So, but yeah, the little wrench and stuff they give you in these are not always the greatest. I mean, they're just pretty much throwaways. So I generally just get my own tools out. So yeah, this is a pretty slick little thing. Like I said, not a fan of stuff from China, but you know, when you don't have any options, this is what you got to do. So, and for me, just for spot spreading, a little peat moss or a little compost, this will work just dandy. So, you know, I'm sure I'm gonna have some liberal friends on here going, well, you can't talk to Biden like that. He's our president. Well, you know what? Trump said some stuff that I wasn't too happy with either, and I called him out on it just the same as I would Biden. So it's just Biden's a bigger screw up, like a way bigger screw up. Trump hardly, as far as being just a little brash, he got the job done, and there was no incompetence. But this guy's just totally incompetent. So anyway, it took a 9/16 wrench and pretty much this, and you can use the one that's enclosed in the kit, or you can just use your own, which I would recommend. I mean, I used the Allen wrench because, I mean, that one looks pretty good actually, so it worked fine. But the little wrench is a little weak. So anyway, regular wrenches are a lot better. So anyway, so it's put together. Now I'm gonna let you guys see what it looks like, get you some close-ups and stuff so you can see what I did. Put this stuff away real fast. You know, I've got a million of these little wrenches that come with all these things that I buy, so I just throw them. I actually just throw them in my tool bag, because you never know, you might not have a wrench in there, and you might have some kind of something break or something. God, I wish I had a little wrench, but you know, this could save the day. You never know. So, all right, I'm going to put these away real quick. That's the 9/16. All right, guys. So, Shadow was an awesome help in this whole deal. He's there, helping with everything. Okay, so I'm going to take this out of the holder here. All right, so basically what we have here is we had a nut and a bolt, a nut, just a nut for there and just a nut for there, and so yeah, and then one right here in the middle. So yeah, and that's pretty much just put it there and tighten them up and you're done. So anyway, this is what it looks like. And yeah, it's actually pretty darn heavy, guys. I mean, and it had pretty decent reviews on there. That's why I went with it. But yeah, check that out. I mean, who wouldn't want this? I mean, basically do it with your hands and get all dirty, which, you know, I don't mind getting dirty, but if, you know, make your job a little easier and just throw this in the back of your truck or trailer and get this other little zip tie off there. I don't want to drop that in a customer's yard. But anyway, let me actually put this back. Oh, here. Let me show you the little trap door. So anyway, to open this booger, you just click it like that. Click it like that. And then there's 3 of them. Like that. It's kind of, there we go. Alright, so then that's what you got. And then you just lift it open. Then you fill it with your peat moss or your compost or whatever. And then we close it. So, close it like this. You just gotta flex that little booger back over the little thing. Like that. And then just clamp her down. Oh, so I kind of messed up there. Let me, oh man. All right. So anyway, just doing, oh, there's Shadow. Famous Shadow's helping me out. And like I said, I'm going to do a video on, you know, just how well this thing works. So we'll get it filled up and we'll show you this thing in action. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. And if you like these videos or they help you out, make sure you like and subscribe and share it with your lawn care friends and just your friends in general, because, you know, just regular homeowners could use this thing. So anyway, till the next time, guys, thanks for watching and have a great day. Try to stay cool.